Welcome back to the channel. My name is David Osuji, your psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Our topic of discussion today is why New Year's resolutions do not work and how to fix them. And the reason I want to talk about this is because New Year's resolutions are the ultimate self-scam. Every January, we set ambitious goals, convinced that this year will be different, will change everything. But by February, March, we're back to our old habits, feeling like failures. But what if I told you the problem isn't your lack of willpower, it's the resolutions themselves? See, they're designed to fail because they ask you to overhaul your life overnight. That's not how real change actually happens. So today, I'm not going to tell you to dream bigger or to push yourself harder. Instead, I'll show you how to ditch the resolution trap and create lasting change with a 3-step approach. Face your truth, build a plan that fits your real life, and evolve slowly. So let's start with the first step. Know thyself. See, this statement is a philosophical maxim or principle that originated in ancient Greece. Know thyself means to deeply understand your own thoughts, emotions, values, strengths, weaknesses. And this is crucial for self-improvement because it allows you to identify what has not been working for you. See, this statement doesn't mean to know the inspirational version of yourself or the version of you that you want other people to believe that you are, but know the real you. Who have you been? What habits, what excuses, what patterns have brought you to where you are right now in life? Facing your truth isn't about shame, it's about collecting data. Think of yourself as a detective investigating a case. You need evidence, not judgment. Take a moment to ask yourself, what do I keep doing that is not working for me? What am I pretending that I'll change, but I never actually do change? What are my reasons for not changing? And also, what are my reasons for wanting to change? Again, not the surface reasons, the real reasons. Let me share a story, Sarah's story. For years, Sarah's resolution was to go to the gym for 1 hour every day before work. And every year, she will start with a lot of fire, but by March, she has already failed. When she finally got honest with herself, she realized she wasn't a morning person. 1 hour is too much time because of her anxiety, and working out 7 days a week is just unrealistic. So she modified the plan to go to the gym once a week, to run on the treadmill for 10 to 15 minutes, and to do this in the evening after work. Now she has been exercising consistently for the last 2 years. Her success wasn't because she tried harder, but because she worked with her reality and her schedule, not against it. When you face your reality, when you face yourself, you're not tearing yourself down, you're clearing the path to build something new, someone new. And that takes us to step 2. Build a plan that fits your life. Not the version of your life where you wake up at 5 a.m. to journal and run 10 miles before breakfast. Take what you've learned from facing your truth and design a plan that works with your reality, your life, your personality, your preferences. If you've tried and failed before, don't see it as a sign to give up. See it as feedback on what does not work for you. For example, if mornings are chaotic in your house, do not schedule your workouts in the morning. If you hate salads, do not force yourself to eat salads. Work with your preferences, not against them. That doesn't mean that you cannot eventually grow into someone who loves to eat salads, but you gotta get there slowly. You gotta ease your brain to the idea. I'll give you a personal example. I drink my coffee black, no sugar, no creamer. A couple years ago, drinking coffee black was impossible for me to even conceive. But when I started improving my diet, I started slowly by cutting down on the creamer, and then I cut down on the sugar, and eventually it was possible in my mind. You want to take steps towards the goal by working with your preferences. And here's a point that might seem unexpected. Stop obsessing over the goal itself. Instead, focus on the systems that get you to the goals. For example, if your goal is to write a book, focus on writing for 15 minutes every day. When you implement this system into your life, it will slowly transform you into a writer because you will get consistent practice daily. And guess what? We get better at whatever we do consistently. And you would have collected a lot of written material over time. That takes us to the third step. Evolve slowly. Stop trying to overhaul your life in January. Instead, evolve gradually. Imagine that you're climbing a staircase. Your goals are at the top, but trying to jump 5 steps at once guarantees that you will fall. Real progress happens one step at a time. So start small. Instead of saying, I'll lose 30 pounds this year, you might say something like, I'll walk 10 minutes a day. Instead of saying, I'm gonna save $20,000 by the end of the year, start with something like, I'm gonna save $20 per paycheck. These tiny wins aren't just practical, they're powerful because they release dopamine, your brain's feel-good chemical, which motivates you to keep going. And when you keep going, those small steps snowball into big changes. It's good to have the big overarching goal because it ensures that you're moving towards something. But like I mentioned before, you don't want to focus too much on the goal because the goal changes as you develop these new systems and habits. If you develop the habit of walking 10 minutes a day consistently or saving $20 per paycheck consistently, what happens is that you start to evolve into a different person through your mindset and your behaviors. And so the goal also naturally changes because you will be different. Here's another trick: combining habits. You want to attach a new habit to an established habit. If you want to start meditating, for example, do it before your morning coffee if drinking coffee is an established habit that you do every day. By attaching this new behavior to an established routine, you make it easy to remember, and eventually that new behavior also becomes automatic. Remember, big dreams do not require big steps. They require small, consistent steps. So let's recap. 1, face your truth. Know thyself. Be honest about who you are and what has not worked for you in the past. Then take that information to step 2. Build a plan that fits your life, not the Instagram version of your life. Work with your preferences, your personality, your schedule. And with that moves us into step 3, evolve slowly. Small, consistent steps allows you to transform into a different person, the kind of person that achieves whatever goals that you're trying to achieve. And that is the secret to lasting change. In conclusion, here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. If you want a better life, you have to build it. And it starts right now, not next Monday, not next month, not on January 1st. So here's my challenge to you. Write down one small actionable step that you can take today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because you're not just setting goals, you're shaping your life one step at a time. And when you do that, you don't need January 1st to start fresh. You can start fresh whenever you're ready. Today, preferably. That's all I got for you today, folks. If you like the message, like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, share with someone who you think will benefit from it. See you in the next video.